Hi guys, FM19 here, welcome to the channel. It's episode 4 today of the Barcelona save on Football Manager 2019. If you haven't seen any of the series yet, I suggest you watch it from the very beginning. I'll leave a link above, it's also in the description below as well. And if you're new around here guys, and you want to see more Football Manager content, you want to know when I release more videos, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. Follow me on other social media, Twitter, Twitch, Instagrams, all FM19, FM19 on Facebook as well. Make sure you check it out and let's get cracking into this series.
Barcelona, Barcelona.
I just want to apologise for the little break guys. Obviously if you've been following me on social media, you'll know that I took my computer apart, had my room ready for my desk to be delivered. It got delivered from IKEA and it was scratched to fuck. So I had to call them, get them to send me another one. Then I had to oil it to make sure there was no scratches, stuff like that. Blah, 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 blah. But in the end, I've finally got the desk set up. I've got my room set up now, pretty much almost as I want it. So we're pretty much there now. But I'm back to recording videos. It's good to be back. I have missed it. And I just want to get cracking in this episode because the Barcelona series, if you have been watching it guys, has been very popular. The views have still been coming through nicely. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy it, make sure you hit that like button. And we're going to get cracking in this episode today. Now, if you did not watch the last episode, we had Real Madrid. We had a big 6-3 defeat in that game. Massive amount of goals. Since then, we have done pretty well, to be fair. We've won 13 games, drawn 1, lost 1. And some big results as well. A 6-2 win against Deportivo, 6-1 against Eibar, 6-0 against Salonika. Messi with a hat-trick there. Beat Levante 4-0. Granada 7-1. This game was absolutely superb. Some of the best football I've ever played on this. Griezmann with 2, Vidal with 1, Suarez with 3 goals. But then we played Girona in the Cup. And for some reason, and after all our players, by the way, got some prestigious awards, which I'll go to into a second. They all went to sleep. We were 4-0 down at half time. It was some awful football that we played. Managed to pull two goals back in the second half. But yeah, just disappointing performance all around. However, looking on the positive side, we got 2 away goals and we have them next. So potentially, actually, I might even play this Girona game just as a special. Because if you remember last night, I was juggling between doing 1 or 2 matches, but because we've been away for a while, I might do both of these games here today, because it'd be good to see if we can overturn that deficit. We are at home, so we should do. But like I was saying, some of our players were awarded some prestigious awards before that Granada game. Unfortunately, Messi didn't win Footballer of the Year. He came in second place behind Bale. However, Messi came on top for the World Golden Ball. 19 goals in 19 appearances. Match is the same as Suarez, to be fair, but Messi just pipped him to that. And then looking into the other awards as well, World Player of the Year, exactly the same. Messi first, Suarez second, Bale third. And we also got a goalkeeper in there as well, in Ter Stegen. De Gea and Oblak come in second. I just want to know as well one thing, because I've used Jan Oblak on the versus mode of FM19 this year a few times, and he's never really done very well for me, much like Courtois. So, have any of you guys signed him, and has he performed as well as he does normally on this game and in real life, where he keeps so many clean sheets, concedes very little goals? Let me know how you got on with him, because it'd be interesting to see what it'd be like. But I just want to go through the World Team of the Year before we get into the games. Obviously, we saw Ter Stegen in goal there. Semedo, the guy that we sold to Liverpool, and Medi will rip me for this because he told me not to sell him because he was good, but I didn't feel we needed him. And to be fair, Sergi Roberto is doing very well, and he's also in the Team of the Year as well. He's very versatile, can play in many positions, and I do like him. He's gone up to a 4-star. I believe he was a 3, but he's gone up to a 4-star now. PK is in defence with a surprise addition, left-back Kieran Tierney that we signed from Celtic. He has been superb since he signed for us. 1 goal, 4 assists, 2 Man of the Match awards in 10 games. And he's bagged himself in the World Team of the Year. Obviously that signing has worked out for him. Varane also at centre-back Pjanic and De Bruyne in midfield. Bale, Hazard and Neymar behind Messi. And we've not got anybody else on the bench apart from Roberto. So, pretty good performance in Team of the Year for us. But like I said, we've got games today against Athletico and Girona. Not really made any changes to the tactics. Still gone for the 4-3-3. Sometimes I'm going direct, sometimes I'm going passing, but we're going to keep it on direct for today's game. See if we can get a victory. And I'm thinking potentially of changing some of these around. Lenglek to go off, Frankie de Jong for Rafinha. Griezmann could come on for Abel Ruiz, who's been playing well. Alina off of Rakitic. So that is going to be our team against Atletico Madrid. We're going to have Roberto at right back, Tierney at left back, Ter Stegen in goal, and Titi and Piqué in the centre. Biscuits, Rakitic, Vidal in the centre, with Griezmann, Messi and Suarez up front. Hopefully we can get a good result here today, guys. There's so many times that I play games on here, and every time that I've not been on the video, we've always performed really well, and then whenever it's got to the video, it's been poor. And I'm not going to let Alina go because he has been playing some decent football recently. I've been trying to get another defender because Skriniar is a good player. I've tried swapping him for Coutinho. They are not budging. We've been awarded some more money, so I've got 58 million now. But yeah, still not a great deal of money. I'm hoping that we can get rid of some of these fringe players because although Messi, Suarez, Vidal are playing very well, Rakitic playing very well, they are on the older side, so we do need to replace them at some point. But some of the players just aren't doing that great. Coutinho has been pretty poor, hasn't really got in the side. So we'll see how that works out. But today's game against Atletico Madrid is going to be a real test for us. I'm quickly going to show you the league actually, because I forgot to do that once this is finished loading. So here's the league table, and as you can see, that draw with Betis and the defeat to Real Madrid has put us 2 points behind, but they have a game in hand. So 15 wins out of 15 games for Real Madrid so far, 100% record for them. They're doing very well. Looking at goals scored though, we have scored more goals than any team so far, 57 goals in 16 games. So I can see us easily hitting the 100 mark. Very, very soon, to be fair. But however, we have conceded 14 goals. So we're potentially conceding 1 goal every game, but we're scoring like 3 or 4, which is fantastic. Yeah, it's pretty much 4 goals a game. So on average, we're winning 4-1 each game. They're 48 for 7. They've got the best defence in the league. Valencia are second. Athletico Madrid are third. Obviously, they've got Oblak in goal. They've conceded 10, but like I said, it's going to be an interesting game. See how we get on today. Well, before we get into that as well, I'm being a bit cheeky because I've been trying to unsettle Jimenez. I've put in a couple of bids for him, obviously, at Athletico Madrid. He has come out and said that he wants to play for us, which is surprising, but then it's also surprising that he's come out to say he's going to do well. Maguire, I'm going to see if potentially we could get him. He didn't have the best of games yesterday against Kosovo. But let's see how we get on today. And the game is ready to start. They are favourites to win, which means I might need to change my tactics. We'll see how it goes at half-time. We've already set that up. You know what the lineup is, guys. Let's get cracking into this game and see if we can really put some pressure on Real Madrid. Now let's have a quick look at their lineup before we go into the game. Obviously they've got a black in goal. I can never say his name. Versalico, Jimenez, Savic and Lodi. Raynan Lodi, not heard of him before. Where's he come from? He looks very good though, to be fair. Signed from Atletico Paranaense. Okay, one to look out for, people. Sal on the right, Koke, Herrera and Lamar in midfield with Costa and Morata. So some ex-Premiership footballers up front. What should we do to the guys? I'm going to be passionate. Let's give the fans something to cheer for. They seem to react to that. But only time will tell once we get into the game. Savic on the ball now. And that's wasted there. So, yeah, like I said, been away for a little while, guys. But we're full back into the swing of it. Back into recording. And obviously, FM20 is just around the corner, guys. Let me know your thoughts on what you've seen of FM20 so far. What teams you're likely to manage. And I will be revealing an announcement video soon of who I will be in FM20, but you guys could probably already guess it. However, we've fallen behind after just 10 minutes. Alvaro Morata with a goal, getting past Titi, and to be fair, he got past Ter Stegen pretty easy there. Koke on the ball, good pass out to Sal. He's always been a pretty good player, I've found, but a great finish by Morata. Poor goalkeeping. I can't speak. Poor goalkeeping by Ter Stegen. Really should have saved that. And it's 1-0 to Athletico Madrid, and we might need to switch it round to shorter passing, because at the moment we're struggling to keep hold of the ball. Lodi now passes to Costa. Back to Lodi. Back to Costa. Looking to play it on the left wing. They're trying to get a cross in, which they do. Morata. Costa hits the post, and Titi hacks it clear, and it's really not working at the moment. So I'm going to make this change. Like I said, we're going to go to standard tempo or much lower tempo and a shorter passing. We'll keep it on that. I'm going to get rid of... Actually, I'm going to keep passing to space. I'll keep the rest. That's fine. I'm fine with that. But I just want to put it on short passing because these long balls obviously aren't working. We haven't even had a single shot in the game, but we have a corner now. Whip the ball in. Costa heads it clear. Sergio Busquets looking for Vidal. Back to Busquets. PK to Roberto. Can we get the ball in the box? Vidal now. Looking for Rakitic. Shot from Rakitic has just gone over, but it's our first chance in the game. And it's taken us nearly 30 minutes to do that, but it's only happened by putting on shorter passing. And it's probably because Athletico probably play quite deeper because they are defensive. Sergio switching the ball to Roberto. Can he get the ball in the box? He does. Vidal picks up, edge of the box, and it's 1-1. Great goal by Vidal. He has been really good recently. He's scored a lot of goals. He's playing very good football. And obviously for now, like I was saying previously on other episodes, it was a struggle to try and get rid of all these players that are aging because we wanted to turn Barcelona into a new youthful team. Unfortunately, it's been a struggle selling them, but these players have been doing really well, bar a couple of them. So Vidal has been one of those key players. And Titi with a throw now looking for Rakitic. And Koke's won the ball back. Long ball over the top, but PK wins it back. Only as far as Koke. Roberto on the ball now looking for PK to Titi. Back to Ter Stegen. And they're playing from the back, but we've lost the ball again. Koke looking for Sal now. Can he get the ball in the box? Costa's there. Costa scores. And this is where Athletico are dangerous. Their crosses in the box. So again, I'm going to make a tactical change, which I really should have done before. I'm going to switch on wider defence because they've got Costa and Morata up front, who are well renowned for their heading ability and their dominance in the air. And we've just given the ball away there as well for the guy that I can't pronounce his name, so I'm not going to even bother saying it. PK now with a free kick. Can we get a goal before half time? There's only a minute and a half left of this half. Sergio on the ball looking for Rakitic, who plays a long ball over top looking for Griezmann against his former club, but he couldn't reach it. Tierney now looking for Griezmann again. Back to Tierney. Can he get another assist to his name? No. Sal with the block, but he's lost the ball. And Griezmann's been fouled on the edge of the box. I don't know why the ref is going to VAR. And this, I hope in FM20 they really sort out VAR on this game, because it's literally, I know it's similar in real life as well, but it's literally every 20 seconds they're going to VAR, and it's just awful. And the majority of the time they don't even need. Why do you need to go to VAR to say that was a free kick? You knew it was a free kick in the first place. But Rakitic whips it in, and that is awful. Oh my god. All that time wasted just for that. Pointless. But we have been very, very poor so far. And I'm going to tell the team that. I'm going to be passionate. No, I'm not. I'm going to be assertive. I expect a better second half. And one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this down to positive. Not defensive, but positive, because we should be winning this game anyway. Tierney on the ball now. Oh my god, what a tackle. Costa looking for Lamar. He's free on the left-hand side there, and a fantastic save by Ter Stegen, to be fair. But I don't know how Lamar got in that much space. Very poor defense. Another thing that I hope they fix on FM20 is sometimes the defensive positioning. Because you'll think, or the pressing, you'd be like, the player wouldn't ever press for that player. especially when there's 3 other defenders around him. But I don't know, it's one of these things. It sometimes does happen in football, but I hope they do make it a bit more realistic next year. Lamar's through. Lamar is denied by I can't even speak. And we are struggling, people. We are struggling against Atletico Madrid here. We're 2-1 down. It doesn't look like we're going to get an equaliser unless we can do something drastic. Lamar now with a free kick. Curling effort. What a strike from Lamar. Looks like we're going to get our second defeat of the season. And this is where we need to do something now. We need to do something. I'm going to go back to very attacking. I'm going to go back to direct. Be more expressive. Run at the defence. Low crosses. I should have gone narrow and passing. That's probably why I'm losing. But it's too late now. It's too late. Hopefully we can get 2 goals back. There's still plenty of time left. What, 37 minutes? 35 minutes. Good free kick by Lamar. But again, against the big teams, we are struggling. And potentially it is because I've got these holding players. But Messi hasn't done anything in this game. Suarez hasn't done anything in this game. And Griezmann, against his old club, should be wanting to prove something. He's not done anything in this game either. But we're not winning the ball in midfield. That's where we've struggled. Rakitic with a good tackle there. Lodi back to Cookie. Not Cookie. Cookie FM. We need to organise that game, by the way. Great tackle there. Whip forward, looking for Suarez. He plays a long ball for Griezmann, who's through. Griezmann scores against his old club 4 minutes after their goal. And we've got a goal back. That's the 16th for the season. So I've got 2 strikers on 19 goals and the other one on 16. So that's how dominant them 3 players have been. We need to start getting more goals from elsewhere on the pitch. But obviously when you're playing direct and playing with 3 strikers, they are majority going to get the goals for you. But half an hour to go. Can we find an equaliser in today's game, or are we going to suffer defeat for the second occasion in two games? 15 minutes left to go. I'm going to have to make a sub in a minute. Jimenez looking for Sal. He plays it in for Koke. Can they get a 4th goal? Oh my God. Luckily it might be offside. Will it be offside? It is offside. Thank God for that. So the ball came in. Costa with the header. That's where Morata was offside. Don't know what Ter Stegen was doing there, flapping around. And we get a free out of jail card there. But Vidal has lost the ball. And again, midfield is where we're struggling at the moment. Lamar brings the ball forward. Looks to whip the ball in. Lodi now. Koke shoots from distance. Fucking hell, Ter Stegen. What are you doing, man? Ter Stegen wouldn't do that. He literally dived over the ball. Look at this again. Shot comes in from Koke and he literally dives over the ball. What fucking piece of shit. That's what he is. Right, I'm going to make some subs because they've been poor. Frankie de Jong can come on for Biscuits because he's been shit. Who else we got on there? Rafinha. Come on for Rakitic because he's been poor. Suarez has done nothing, so I'm going to bring on Dembele and see what he can do. Get some pace up there. But it looks like we've lost again. Another big amount of goals that we conceded. Another 4-2 defeat as well. So 2 games in a row we've lost 4-2. Potentially we can make it 4-3 here. Rafinha on the ball. No, the whistle's gone. We've lost 4-2 to Atletico Madrid. And again against a team from Madrid and one of our rivals, we have lost. And we've lost a lot of points. If you look at the league table, if they win both their games, Atletico Madrid will go, not Atletico, Real Madrid will go 8 points clear of us. And Atletico are 5 points behind despite beating us. So it's second place looks pretty cushy at the moment, but obviously we want to win the league. And Real Madrid are ripping the league up at the moment. So, not what we wanted. Direct worked for obviously the 1 goal, but we couldn't get back into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get ready for the next game. We are at home, but I'm going to play shorter football, be more expressive. I'll keep it on whipped crosses, but I'm going to play very narrow. So, and play through the middle as well. See what they do, and we're probably going to change some of the players that didn't play very well. So I'm going to bring on Arthur for biscuits, and the rest I'm going to leave for now and see how we get on. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do all the mambo jambo. You guys know the jazz. And then we're going to come back for the game against Girona in the Cup to see if we can overturn this 4-2 defeat. So I'm not going to make any more changes to the side. Obviously, we went through before. And like I said, we lost the previous game 4-2. But we've got 2 away goals. So if we win 2-0 today, then we will go through, I believe. I'm not sure how away goals works in this competition. But normally, that's the way it works. So we'll see how we got on today. But like I said, I've switched to shorter passing, keeping it on very attacking. Hopefully we can come back from this one. What a goal by Griezmann after 2 minutes. Did not expect that at all. What a strike. Let's have another look at that again. Griezmann picks up the ball on the left-hand side, runs with it, keeps running. Lots of space there, and he just drilled it from about 25 yards, top corner. And he's cut that deficit down to half of what we need. So we're now 4-3 down on aggregate. And I weren't overly worried that we wouldn't be able to pull it back. But obviously losing 4-2, you don't want to see that. Roberto plays it across to Griezmann, who's, well, he almost levelled it after just 4 minutes in this game. But that goal's been disallowed. Just offside there. And it could be 4-4 after just 4 minutes. But unfortunately that one's been disallowed. And hopefully we can carry on this form. We started off the game very well. Vidal picks it up now. Keeps possession of the ball. And we've decided to stick with the majority of these players, even though they played poorly against Athletico. And that cross has hit Suarez. Deflected away. Rakitic though. Great pass from Griezmann. 15 minutes gone. It's 2-0 Barcelona. And surely we're going through to the next round of the Lana Del Rey Cup. Roberto, good cross in there, but Suarez just couldn't turn enough. But luckily Griezmann won the ball back there. Played it to Rakitic, who tucks it away with a beautiful finish. Game is 2-0 so far. 4-4 on aggregate. Girona don't look like they've got anything to answer with at the moment. But obviously we saw how dangerous they can be in the previous game. Titty now. Vidal. Can we make it 3-2 after 20 minutes? Arthur for Rakitic. Long ball over top looking for Roberto, but it's hacked clear. Only as far. I thought it went off for a throw-in, but Arthur picks it up. Looks for Piqué now. He finds Rakitic to Vidal. Back to Rakitic. Looks like he's going to look out for Tierney, but they find Roberto on the right side instead. Good crosser coming over. I can't even speak again. Lost my words. Vidal now. Back to Rakitic. Trying to break through the space. Rakitic with a good shot and Bono with the save there. So 20 minutes gone. It's 2-0. 4-4 on aggregate. And now, let's see what's going to happen next. Douglas Lewis had a great game in the last one. Shot come on from the right hand side, but it was from distance. Was never going to go in. Although with Ter Stegen in goal after his last performance, you never know what's going to happen. But the game has calmed down now. It looks like it's calmed down since them early goals. Not much is happening, but hopefully we can get one last chance in this half. Corner whipped in by Messi, headed away. Rakitic picks up on the edge of the box looking for Vidal. Rakitic again and Titty to Vidal to Rakitic. Arthur, Griezmann, Arthur. Long shot from Arthur and it's just gone wide. And this is where we're working really well. Our shots from the edge of the box. Obviously got us the 2 goals here today and we lead 2-0 at half time. We're struggling on the left hand side and we're struggling in the opposition's half, which I don't know why. Maybe because we're too high up on the pitch. So maybe if I drop this down to standard, see what happens there. Hopefully we can get the winner to qualify. And the stadium's pretty empty today. 40,000 fans are here for the game today. And they've, if they were late, they missed all the action. Because there's not really been anything in this second half. And Titty now with a throw looking for Griezmann. What can he do? Rakitic, long ball over the top, looking for Roberto. Can he get the ball in the box? No, hits deflection. But Arthur shoots, and it's a good save from Bono there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to knock this up to higher, because we haven't really done anything in the second half since I switched it to a standard defensive line. Messi now on the ball, whips it over, hack clear, and nothing happens from that corner. Rakitic now looking for Arthur. To Rakitic. PK. To Roberto. Back to PK. That's wasted. Absolute waste of a corner there. Rakitic now with a chance. What can we do? Long ball over top looking for Suarez, who's been very quiet today. He whips the ball in, and the headers hit the post. And Girona survive, and now hit on the attack with Porro, who scored in the last game as well. He's dangerous, so we need to look out for him. Stuani for Jaro. Jaro, can he get the ball in the box? He can. Porro and Ter Stegen again with his awful goalkeeping. What the fuck is he doing? I might have to drop him for Nito, but he's shit as well. Maybe we're going to have to sign a black. 5 minutes left to go in this game. One P's been shown a yellow card. PK heads it clear. But Adinga wins it back. Porro on the right hand side now. What can he do? Whips the ball across. Lozano scores! Fuck! Fucking hell! Oh my god, it's Girona. Lozano with a goal there. It's 2-1 to Barcelona. But we're potentially going out to Girona. Oh my god. I'm going to whack it on full on direct now. Very wide. See what can happen. We need to make some subs. Abel Ruiz again on for Suarez, who's been poor. Frankie de Jong on for Vidal because he's looking tired. Them two can swap around. And Dembele. Jordi Alba on for Tierney, who's got a booking and he's looking tired as well. So 6 minutes to go. We've made some subs. We've just conceded a goal, an away goal. And we need one more goal to potentially go into extra time or go through. What can happen? The game looks like it's over. Rakitic. Oh my god. We've lost. Well, we've won the game 2-1, but we've lost overall. And we're out of the cup. And I really don't know what happened there. They only had 6 shots. We had 15. I'm going to have a look at the player ratings quickly because it's not the one I wanted. It's player ratings there. Griezmann played well. Messi was awful again. Don't know what's happened to him recently. He's been very poor. We'll have a look at his form. 6.6, 6.3 in his last 2 games. And obviously the 6.6 today as well. So Messi is off of form recently, so we're going to have to drop him. Arthur didn't do well. PK didn't do great. Roberto was poor. Ter Stegen has been crap. And there's going to be a lot of work that we need to do behind the scenes. This Porro looks like a good player. 19 years old, so if any of you guys want, I might even sign him. Just because I can. He's a right wing back as well. Fuck it. Make an offer. Boom. He's played very well in both games. Lozano with a goal there. 25 years from Honduras. Douglas Luiz, obviously the guy that's on loan at Aston Villa from Man City. He's a very good player. So yeah, we need to do something. We really do need to do something because these performances haven't been good enough. And it's reminded me of my Panathinaikos save because no matter how many times we can normally beat all the other teams in the league, once it got to the really big teams, that's when we struggled. And we've struggled against Athletico, we've struggled against RAUL, we struggled against Girona, to be fair, in them last 2 games. So I'm not sure what happened there, but we need to turn it around. Obviously, we've still got half of the season left to go. We're out of the cup, we don't need to worry about that. So it's just the Champions League now, where we've got Galatasaray in the knockout stage. So we should be able to go through there. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to come back for this Athletico Bilbao game. And then the next game we'll come back is for Real Madrid. Because obviously we want to watch them games. We want to see if we can beat Real Madrid. This is potentially going to be the title decider. If we can't beat them in that game, then yeah, we're probably not going to win the league at all. So they're probably going to... I can see it, the way that the league's going so far. Oh, did Real Madrid lose? No, they won. Sorry, I thought I'll get my wires crossed there. So I can see Real Madrid getting a 100% win rate in this league season at the moment. The way they're going, 16 wins in 16 games. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So, if that's not a reason to stay tuned, then I don't know what is. Obviously, we're around every Wednesday, 7 PM. So, make sure you watch that. See if Real Madrid can perform a 100% win season. That will probably be the best season in history. Or see if they can start slipping up and we can turn our form around against the bigger sides and get a result and start winning some games. But like I said, we're going to come back for the game against Athletico Bilbao. They're sitting around mid-table. And one other thing I did want to say is that because FM20 is coming up so soon, then this will be the only season that we play. I'm going to do it across all the other ones. Each series that I'm doing at the moment, whenever I finish the respective season that I'm in, that will be the end of the save. Just purely because the beta will be out probably the week after, to be fair. So there's no point in carrying on FM19. But I just wanted to not only just try some different leagues, but just see what you guys liked as well. Obviously, FM Trequartista have done Real Madrid. That done well for him. I haven't been Arsenal this year, which I normally am every year, but I haven't been Arsenal this year, so I haven't had a chance to see what the big clubs are like. And another reason for picking a big club is trying to sign players. I wanted to try and sign some. I wanted to sign some bigger players, but that's been a struggle this season because I've not been able to get rid of anyone, and we've had no money, which has defeated the purpose of why I was doing the save anyway. But it doesn't matter. I'm really enjoying it, and obviously you guys seem to be as well because we've been getting some very good reviews and feedback off that. So yeah, like I said, if you've enjoyed it, guys, make sure you hit that like button. It's the first series that you've seen of mine, then make sure you hit the subscribe button. Check out my other content and follow me on the other social media as well. I've got a Discord channel. If you want to join that, join in with the chat. But thank you very much, guys. Really appreciated you tuning in today. And come back tomorrow. We've got a Let's Play, the last episode of, well, hopefully, of Sumatra Fate of Yondi. It should be the last episode. There may be one after that, I don't know, but we should be quite near the ends now. And then on Friday, come back for our St. Ives save. That will be the last episode of the St. Ives series. And then obviously we've got Pollock 1 on the Sunday. So make sure you tune in for those guys. Monday as well, Panathinaikos, don't forget about that. Make sure you pop in so you can learn a little bit of Greek in every episode. I will see you guys soon. Take care.